Imagine this. You've spent years chasing a myth, a dream you were told would make everything worthwhile. You've delayed joy after joy, trading them piece by piece for a promise of a future free, untethered from responsibility. One day I'll retire, and then I can truly live. But what if that isn't freedom at all? In this video, we're going to unravel the most powerful illusion modern life has sold us. You've heard Alan Watts whispering through the ages. Life isn't a ladder to climb, it's a dance to be lived. And today, I want you not just to listen, but to feel it deep in your bones. Here's the burning question. What if the real prison isn't your job or your schedule, but the promise that keeps you postponing your joy? Together, we'll confront the statistics, the history, and the psychological chain that keeps us waiting, even when the present calls out for our attention. Stay with me, because by the end of this journey, you'll have a powerful key. One you can use to unlock freedom right here, right now. No waiting required. Michael retired at 65. His entire world revolved around his engineering firm. A few months into retirement, he felt that sinking dread, like his purpose, evaporated. He stopped socializing, stopped picking up his guitar, one of the few joys he'd sidelined. It took years of therapy and intentional rediscovery of hobbies to reclaim his peace. That wasn't freedom, it was grief. Society's hustle culture is literally burning us out. Burnout, high blood pressure, anxiety. These are rising even before retirement. And when we finally stop, our bodies protest. Studies show that nearly 60% of adults over 65 have at least two chronic conditions. Relationships suffer too. The Harvard 75-year study finds that the biggest predictor of a long, happy, healthy life is not your net worth, but your social connections. If you postpone family dinners, friend meetups, or heartfelt talks for a better future, what are you left with when it's finally time? Linda missed her daughter's 10th birthday because of a work deadline. She promised a lavish party at retirement, but as time came, her daughter had grown distant. Linda realized too late the best moments were already gone, not saved for later. Alan Watts tells us life isn't a path to reach something, it's a dance you're invited to join at every step. Viktor Frankl reminds us that meaning is found in each moment, even the smallest ones. Eckhart Tolle calls out psychological time. Living in mental projections steals our now. Instead of waiting for liberation, what if freedom is a mindset shift? Not quitting responsibility, but engaging with the present, fully. Start small. Each day, pause for micro moments. Relish the first sip of coffee. Walk mindfully to the store. Spend 5 minutes noticing your breath or the wind on your skin. Journal what made you feel alive today, not what you accomplished. Reach out to someone you care about. Play, even if it's awkward. Dance in your living room, doodle, sing into the shower. It's not about throwing everything out. It's about reframing, allowing joy, presence, meaning to coexist with your responsibilities. What did retirement mean when it first started? Back in the 1880s, when Otto von Bismarck introduced a government-backed system, life expectancy hovered around 60. So retirement at 65 wasn't designed for leisure, but for political and labor turnover. Nobody planned decades of sunset years enjoying life. It was a practical system. Today we've packaged it as the ultimate reward, when in fact it was never meant that way. That packaging is everywhere. Retirement accounts, pension lectures, ads of carefree retirees sipping cocktails by the beach. We're taught to pile up small sacrifices, skip the trip, delay self-care, postpone the pause. The dream sells, but the cost is paid in moments lost. Take behavioral economics. Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman shows how humans systematically overvalue future gains and undervalue daily joys, a phenomenon he coined as future bias. We push happiness into some distant tomorrow, which never comes because tomorrow keeps shifting further away. Then, identity. Ask any retiree. Losing a career can feel like losing yourself. Studies show retirees face a 40% increase in risk for clinical depression. Purpose, routine, social connection. They erode fast once the job title disappears. Worse, early years post-retirement can see spikes in mortality. Because if your job was your identity, what do you have left when it's gone? We are told delay joy, embrace sacrifice, and maybe one day you'll be free. But what if that's not freedom? It's waiting to be alive. Here's your takeaway. True freedom is a state of mind, not a future outcome. You don't need a new job, a bigger bank account, or a golden watch to reclaim it. You need awareness. You need to recognize that buying into later steals now. Ask yourself, what simple present moment am I denying for a future promise? If this is your last day, would you be proud of how you live today? Remember this. Viktor Frankl wrote that even in the most oppressive conditions, we can choose our attitude. That choice is yours, this exact moment. Freedom starts now. If this message resonated, share below. What small move will you make today to reclaim your freedom? Let's build a life worth living, not just surviving until later.